You sunk my battleship.
Hey guys, so I apologize if you can hear some noise in the background. My neighbor decided to start doing their construction work right as I started to film, so what can you do? Anyway, we just had the Barbie movie come out. We have a Monopoly movie coming out soon. Yes, that's right, a Monopoly movie. It seems like Hollywood is on this trend of turning games and toys from our childhood and making them movies, and I went back and watched this movie I've always known has been based on that Battleship game. I don't know, I've never played it before. It's obviously about battleships, there's not too much to explain there, but I thought why not give it a try? It's available for free on Prime Video here in Australia. I'm not sure about other places. But I see Alexander Skarsgård and aliens and I click. It's as simple as that. So it's set in Hawaii on the naval force place. I don't know the correct terminology. I apologize if I'm offending any Navy people who might be watching. But yeah, it's based in Hawaii and it's just a really beautiful movie visually. And the premise is simple. It's Navy officers versus aliens, and it's so American. There's like American flags flying everywhere, and it's just, if you've seen it, you'll know what I mean. It's got those vibes, like the latest Top Gun movie. It's just very American. So we have Alexander Skarsgård as this older brother who's a high-ranking Navy official, and his younger brother, played by Taylor Kitsch, who's the guy from, like, Snakes on a Plane. I don't know, you know, he's been in a few things, but nothing I've really watched. Where Alexander, I've watched basically everything. See The Northman if you haven't. It's a really good movie. But, yeah, he's basically this slacker type, and he's not really going anywhere fast, and his brother forces him into the Navy to learn discipline. So this is basically his story, his journey into becoming a man of discipline and honor. And look, I can't say he's the strongest actor. There were a few moments that they were really emotional moments, well, they were meant to be, and he had this really monotone voice, like he was talking about the weather, spoiler alert. So Alexander dies way too early, if you ask me, like halfway through the movie, obviously to make way for his younger brother to step up to the plate, become the man he's meant to be. And his brother had just died, and he's talking about how the aliens had killed him, and it's just like he's talking about the weather. So yeah, I feel like he needed a few acting lessons. So Brooklyn Decker is the love interest. She was in that movie Just Go With It, which is actually surprisingly good considering it's an Adam Sandler movie that's come out post the Happy Gilmore, Billy Madison type phase of his life, where I haven't really liked anything he's brought out in the last 20 years, basically, except that movie. Okay, I'm probably being a bit dramatic, but still. Yeah, so Brooklyn Decker, she's a pretty good actress. Liam Neeson plays her father, who's like the most high-ranking Navy guy of the Navy. I don't know Navy terminology, but he's at the very top. And then we have that guy, I can't remember his name. He's from Game Night. He was recently in that Civil War movie. And he's definitely one of the strongest actors. He's just such a really good actor. He just brings a certain energy to every role that he's in. And then there's Rihanna. Look, she was in that show Bates Motel, and I really, really liked that show. So I feel like I gave her more credit because she was a bad actress in a really good TV show. And it's sort of the same here, where it's a good movie and she's in it, so there's so many strong performers around her that they sort of pull her up, but I feel like she overacts. Like she just tries a bit too hard. So there's great action scenes. Like I said, it's set in Hawaii. It's so beautiful. The cinematography looks good. The action scenes look good. It does look a bit like Transformers from time to time with the aliens. It's got humor, it's got heart. It's not just a soulless action movie. There's this moment towards the end in the third act where the aliens have destroyed all the recent battleships and they have to use this old one that's like a floating museum from, I think, World War II. Yeah, World War II. And the only people that can work the ship because they don't know how to use it. So they have to get the original crew back, these old men, and it's a pretty touching moment. So yeah, it adds a bit of soul to the movie. But ultimately, this movie knows what it is. It doesn't try to be anything else. It's popcorn, action, fun. It's not going to win any Oscars, but it will entertain you. And judging by the movies that are winning Oscars these days, that's not really a bad thing. So one thing I will say I didn't like is that the ending felt a little too abrupt. It almost felt anticlimactic. It just felt like they needed another 5 minutes to flesh it out. And it's already a movie that's like almost 2 hours. So yeah, I don't really often say movies need a bit more time. It's usually the other way around, but I feel like in this case, another 5-10 minutes to flesh out that ending would have really benefited the movie. But overall, I think it's a pretty entertaining movie. I've always enjoyed those action movies from like the 90s, early 2000s, and this feels like a callback to those types of movies. And yeah, I wouldn't say it's a great movie, but it's a good movie. It'll definitely entertain you. I give it a 7 out of 10, so let me know if you've seen it, what you think down below. Please consider subscribing if you want to see some more videos, or just give me a like, it really helps me out. Thank you.